Is it okay to ask dumb questions?
Well, sure. Go ahead.
Oh, that was my dumb question. Just double checking. What is democide?
It's when governments murder people.
How often does it happen?
It's the number one cause of death for humans on this planet, Chucky.
It's happening in the USA, isn't it?
Fluoride is the number one cause of death in the USA, and yeah, the government puts it right in your water.
Well, we the people can easily fix that, right? It's just a faucet. We can turn it off.
But will you?
What's a death panel?
It's when your medical fate is decided by a bean counter instead of a human. Let's say Granny needs a new knee. She was reviewed and found to be of no use to society whatsoever. But cookies. The bean counters know that's expensive. Chances are she's going to be pushing up the daisies soon anyway. No, where will I get cookies? This is terrible. The bean counters know the money for the one operation could be used to put an entire classroom of kids on the Ritalin, Chucky.
What happened to innocent until proven guilty?
That was the old USA before it was fundamentally transformed.
Transformed into what?
Robots in disguise? I know you're just trying to be funny, but you also just nailed it, robots in disguise indeed.
So, a few well-placed EMPs will cripple America, right?
It's really that easy. Defense spending is just an evil joke. There's no defense against an EMP attack. At that point, the Amish will rule.
A huge out-of-control government murdered your son too, right?
You could say that.
So did your son always have balls the size of cue balls?
What?
I'm just trying to sound presidential.
Well, if sounding like a fool is presidential, then you nailed it again, Chucky.
I hear DHS needs 360,000 more rounds of hollow point ammunition?
As the better to kill you with, my dear. Look, you were born in the USA. Your government is controlled by an unelected world banks. Now lay down and die.
No.
Well, at least you're not pretending it's not happening.
Speaking of that, when is it too late to abort a human baby?
Well, if you're gonna kill your kid, you gotta do it before they start the kindergarten.
Really?
No, man, I'm just playing here. Here's a good rule of thumb. Always try not to kill your own kids, alright? What the heck is this? We interrupt this comic for a quick FAQ. This is dumb.
Well, Look, I'm trying to...
This is InfoWars, Chucky. This stuff is important. What's this? This is crap, really. On to the next slide, alright?
So, you made everything?
Yep.
Any regrets?
Fluoride.
What's wrong with fluoride?
Google it now.
Thanks for the heads up on the fluoride.
It's a balanced thing. For every bad, there's a good.
What's so good in this world that makes up for the poisonous effects of fluoride?
Hemp. Hemp, Chucky.
As we wake up to the truth of America, we find Al-Qaeda in the White House, and sadly, patriots and ex-military are the new terrorists for Homeland Security to hunt.
Total Sucksville, man. But it gets much worse. New World Order controlled China owns the debt and is demanding American infrastructure as payment as the dollar dies. And Obama, he hands it right over. China's also demanding that Americans turn in all their guns, and that's the key.
They need us disarmed, right?
Well, you will never conform, so they actually need you dead, Chucky.
Chucky is a racist. Yeah. There once was a man named Pierce Morgan. His show was riddled with boredom, till Alex Jones came along, and just to prove Morgan was wrong, we all signed a petition to deport him.
It doesn't really rhyme, but I wouldn't change a thing.
One of these days, I'm going to work for Glenn Beck.
Good for you. How do you see yourself fitting into his world?
Well, I was thinking maybe I could be part of a show prep team. Wouldn't it be great if I could get him to pay me to watch InfoWars?
Lofty goals indeed, Chucky.